As everyone knows, or at least some of you know, I'm Leo Yankton, and I'm getting ready to start a Tipi manufacturing company in White Clay, Nebraska. This is Senator Ernie Chambers.
Yes.
The reason I'm here with him is because my grandmother, Jenny Yankton, who has passed away, who raised me, this is one of the only politicians that she actually had faith in. And when I came here and asked him if he'd make a video with me, he said he didn't really know if that would be the most beneficial, but to me, the people who I care about have faith in him, so to me it is the most beneficial. Also, Senator doesn't really know me very well, so I don't want anybody to take this as this being some kind of business credibility for me. So anybody who wants to work with me on my project, you're going to have faith in me because of who I am, not because of his endorsement. But the idea of rebuilding White Clay is something that I wanted him to speak on.
This young man does not realize how much I know him. I've been in this world 80 years, and I can talk to a person for a period of time and gather a whole lot about that person. If I was not prepared to endorse not only the abstract concept of building up White Clay through operations such as his, but confidence in him, I wouldn't do it. I think this young man has a vision. He's not an outsider. He grew up understanding the problems of White Clay, such environs, and in spite of that, he's willing to come here, put forth his time, his effort, and I want to be on the ground floor because he's going to succeed. And when those TPs are known all over the world, I want it to be said that before the first one was manufactured commercially, then I saw what I hope other people will see. And I want them to work with him, not just because of what I'm saying, but because of what he is, what the work is that he's going to do. And I'm aware of many operations that are undertaken that will start out with a lot of fanfare. People who've been promised things have had those promises broken. And I'm not one who would want to create a situation where people will get big, grandiose ideas about a sudden, magical coming together of the moon in its seventh house and gold just coming down. It's going to be a hard effort. It's going to take time, dedication, and people working together. But I'm convinced that he has the backbone, he has the determination, he has the integrity to do what it's going to take to make it go. So I'm giving, even though he didn't say that's what it is, I'm giving the highest and best recommendation I can give for whatever it's worth. And if anybody has a negative attitude toward me, don't blame him for it. He's a young man.
I might need you if you do though. But that's not it. It's not over yet. Can you tell them the story about the leaky faucet?
Which one? Oh,
Leaky
you mean the
faucet.
river?
Yeah, it turned
Oh,
into the creek.
you know what? I wrote a long poem about rivers. The Amazon River starts in the Andes Mountains. Some explorers were checking around, and they knew how to follow and chart rivers, and they found that out. It was just a little tiny stream in the Andes. And you all know the nickname of the Amazon, but I'm not going to tell you. Use that gadget and it'll tell you. The Mississippi has a name, the Nile has a name, the Amazon has a name. But they're very long, very wide, and very deep. In America, the biggest river is the Mississippi River. People don't realize how that started. I used to give talks, and one carried me up in Minnesota, and some people showed me this house where this old widow lived. She had a faucet outside her house to which she attached a hose. Well, that faucet leaked. The hose came loose, and the water leaked and leaked. It made a little hole. Then enough water was there to spill over the hole, and it ran out of that hole down a little trough into a little road by her house. And when it ran down that road. Bits of water fed into it from like located and situated matters, and it grew into a stream. And it grew and grew the farther it went until it became the Mississippi River. So it had the tiniest of origins, a leaky faucet on a widow's house in Minnesota. So if that's how the Mississippi River can come into being, it's not really going to be a miracle for this young man's project to work. And that's true.
I love that story.